them differently, because then you'll be understanding what exactly they are going through, how to handle them. When you see one of those episodes happening in their lives, you're not like taken by surprise and don't know what to do. You know exactly what to do and how to handle them. So that is our topic of discussion. I hope I've done a good intro on this one. So if you're one who has got teenagers and have no clue as to what their world is about, if you're one who has got kids that are young adults, that's bordering, 11 years, 12 years, you need to tune in and listen to some of these, because these pointers will really help you get into their world and be able to help. Do you know that there are so many teenagers now that are suicidal, and yet that wasn't a case before? It is because social media has played a part, and our teenagers have nowhere else to run but to social media. So allow me today to talk about social media and mental health. This is a parent's guide to any parent out there, anyone hoping to become a parent, anyone who has just found themselves being parents, not because they had those kids, but because maybe they had a blended relationship, or because they are married to a man who has already got kids, or a wife who has come with kids. This will throw a few pointers at you, and you'll be able to handle your teenagers once this is a problem. So we are talking about social media and mental health. And let's be honest, social media is everywhere our teens live in a world where likes, followers, and online validation can feel more real than face-to-face friendship. Let's just face it. It's something that is going on. Our teenagers are looking for validation on followers. I mean, every time they are checking, has my number grown? Why are my followers not growing? Teenagers are checking. Why didn't people like my video? They don't like my post. They get issues basing on social media. So we are going to talk about social media and mental health. I hope that is a topic that is interesting enough for you to tune in and stay tuned until the end. Guys, it's a live podcast, and those of you who have just come, you're welcome. I will read your messages, your text. Just go ahead and drop in the comment section who you are, where you're watching from, how your week has been, and what you have to say about social media and mental health. This is something that I've seen that has led to the destruction of many teens, and I thought of coming up with a parental guide on this one. Let's talk about it in this way. It's a powerful, it's addictive, it's shaping how young people see themselves. Social media. I mean, if you get on social media and see people living a certain way, your teenager is, just convinced that that's how life should be. While growing up, we didn't have that. We didn't have so much to compare with. So if you are at your home and you never went out, it was normal and it was okay. This day and age, oh my goodness, teenagers know that they have to go out. They know how others are living, the latest shoes, the latest clothing. So that has added so much weight on our teenagers today. And this is what it's doing to our teenagers. Our teenagers are stopping to be people that can mingle with us freely, and they are becoming a people that are depressed, because we have to accept it. It's powerful on our teenagers. As parents, we often get caught up between two fears: the fear of taking it away and becoming the enemy. Like when you take away social media, like I was thinking one time that maybe I just take off Wi-Fi so my kids don't get to, get online. But that's not it. Because guess what? Social medias are there to stay. Your kid can find a way. There is data share. I don't know where you're watching from, guys. It's a live podcast. You can let me know what you think about this topic. There is data share. Data share, your teenager can be online when you didn't even buy airtime or data bundle for them. So why not buy that Wi-Fi and get them to be on there, knowing exactly you are controlling. At this time it's on, at this time it's off. As opposed to us making sure they don't get online. That can't work. There's a parent in a school where my kids go who asked me whether my kids have phones. And I told her, yes, they do. There's no way I can keep them away from it. And she was like, So how do you handle that? And then I told her, how I do is I trust that they know enough. I've played enough as a parent in their lives for them to, just be able to get on there and use it rightly. Because it is hard for us as individuals to do it. So we are going to talk about that, and we are going to talk about the different things that can help us manage our teenagers with social media. The fear of leaving it unchecked and watching our children struggle silently. So today we are going to unpack all this. How social media affects our children. That is something we are going to talk about, how it affects our children's mental health. I know of a boy who actually took his own life because someone commented and said, you don't look good. You actually, and unfriended. Yeah, and he was seeing so many unfriendings on his social media, and he took his own life. So that's not something that should be pushed on the side. We need to be aware what's going on and then learn how to help them use it, because technology, guys, is not going anywhere. I remember when I went to a school meeting to one of my kids, and the parents were complaining children are coming home and doing homework minus asking for help from parents. And a bunch of parents put up their hands and said, yeah, that is true. Why is that going on? Teachers, you should actually tell us textbooks that we should buy so that our teenagers use textbooks like we did, so they don't rely on social media. And I actually stood up and said, guys, wake up. The day that we live in is different. Your time, there was no gadgets, there was no ChatGPT, there was no Google to help you. These guys have it. The least they can do is try to use it and use it right. Because gone are the days when we depended on textbooks. Now knowledge is wide. Oh my God, it can't be packed in just a textbook. So guess what is happening? It's out. You type in something and you get more than one reference, and that keeps you with a broad knowledge of what is going on. Now, parents have to be open to that. So you cannot keep your child from gadgets, from social media, simply because they need it. That day and era that they live in, they need it. But how do we help them use it safely? Yeah, we are going to talk about how social media affects our children's mental health, what warning signs parents need to look out for regarding social media, and most importantly, how we can guide instead of control our kids online. I will be sharing true stories and experts backed up advice and simple step-by-step help to help your family and find a balance, because we need to really get to that place where we have a balance between our children using it, because it's not going anywhere. Believe you me, social media is here to stay and it's bombarding us. The least we can do is get aware of what our children's world is. Because if adults can be hooked to TikTok, guys, think about our children. I mean, you're a grown-up person who knows you have to have time to work. You need to do certain things, but some people are really glued to scrolling. All you do is scroll. Even when it comes to friending, even if these dating apps, you just scroll. You don't like that one, you scroll and find another one just like that. So life has been made, it seems